Good morning, everybody. It is looks like it's going to be a nice day out today. I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be like. COVID. Weather is supposed to be, man, COVID. 70 degrees, going to be sunny today. A little bit cloud overhead later today. So nice Memorial Day weekend, right? Didn't realize it was that far into the season already. This year has been going by super quick, even though we've all been locked at home. So today I want to go over a couple of houses. I got some other information. The governor, I think it's the governor. Let me look at my messages real quick. I didn't write this down. I just kind of wrote it down. Yeah, the governor extended the moratorium on evictions to July 1st. He did accept out the emergency evictions, so we can do emergency evictions. I've actually got a house that, I think I may have told you guys the story about this. I got a house that tenant moved out. She was moving out over the period of the month, and then the neighbors on either side are squatters, and so they decided to move in, and we've been fighting a fight to try and get them out. So evidently, we would throw them out, they would come back. We would throw them out, they would come back. We didn't want to, one of the windows in the back of the house was the one they were coming in through. We didn't want to secure that because of the fact that we didn't want them to do more damage. The point is moot now. We were trying to they had damaged the electrical system, so we were trying to get the electrical system. We got kind of caught in a logistical loop because we had to send our electrician in to fix the electrical, which would in turn mean that we had to wait 2 or 3 days for IPL to come out and install the wire coming down to the electrical system. In that 2 or 3 days, they would destroy the electrical again. And so we couldn't get an alarm system over there. We had thought about putting in like a deep cell battery, car battery with a converter and running an alarm system off of that, but then we were afraid that they would break in real quick and steal that stuff. We thought about a generator, but we figured that would be an even higher theft item, so they would break in, steal the generator, and leave. Long and the short of it, it was just a mess. We sent the electrician in to fix it, and then they destroyed it, blah, blah, blah. Yesterday, got the authorization from the owner to go out and basically board the house up. And then we could install a deep cycle battery and go from there. But we got over there yesterday, and they basically have destroyed all the windows in this house. And they stole the furnace, and they stole the water heater. Police didn't really want to do anything. They just wanted to kick them out. It was just, what do you do? So unfortunately, we have an owner that's facing a big, huge bill because of this whole mess. So July 1st, for evictions, they did not accept out the emergency evictions, so you can do emergency evictions if they're damaging the house. That's a big caveat there. Let's see here. Anybody show up yet? Nobody's here. Woohoo! Let's see what else is going on. Was supposed to close on my commercial building last week. Did not happen. I'm not sure what's going on with that. The wholesaler has been sending me weird paperwork. Like, he sent me an initial set of paperwork where it had the assignment in there and it had all this other stuff in there, which I thought was legit and that was good. So I signed that, sent it back to him, and then a couple days later he sent me back a new set of paperwork. This one referenced like Chapter S in the original purchase, or Section S of the original purchase agreement. There is no Section S. So there's a lot of wholesalers that are fly by night right now. And they are, hey, Ryan, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Frank, buddy, what's going on? There's a lot of wholesalers that are, they're grabbing any paperwork they can get, and they're using crap paperwork, and they're not even reading their own paperwork. So I had a set of paperwork last month when I bought a house, and it basically told me I was getting a special warranty deed which we ended up getting a general warranty deed. So a general warranty deed is much better than a special warranty deed. Special warranty deeds usually come from like sheriff's sales, stuff that's been foreclosed upon, stuff like that. It ended up that I did get a general warranty deed. That's what you always want to see. So, I mean, there's just a lot of fly-by-night wholesalers out there like now. Somebody told them they could do it, and they're just doing a horrible job. Anyways, so we were supposed to close the end of last week. We didn't do it, but I did see the newer paperwork that came through said they had until June 1st to close, so hopefully that'll close. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this property. Tons of doors and windows and all sorts of old stuff. But the house or the building is in such rough shape that water is penetrating, and we're in the rainy season, so not doing us any good. So I'll probably end up sending 6 to 10 40-yard dumpsters over there just to empty this place out. Hopefully, if there is anything that is decent, then we can, I don't know. Is it worth selling? I don't even know. So, all right. So we're going to do a couple of houses today. The first one is horrible, horrible, horrible shape. So I know you guys will love that. Then it's actually owned by a guy, one of our investors, a friend of mine out of Chicago. He came down here, I don't know, 10 or so years ago and bought like, I don't know, 10 or 15 properties at the tax sale. And then he was kind of misled, or I don't know. Anyways, he was kind of led to believe that he could sell these on contract to investors, sell them on land contract to investors, and they would rehab them, and he would make lots of money. He got hooked up with a guy who was playing a bunch of Mickey Mouse games, and so 10 years later, about 7 years ago, 3 years ago, he hit me up and said, I'm tired of this guy. Let's just, I want to switch it all to you. And so I started doing the research on these properties, and then he ended up sticking with that guy for a little while longer. So he kind of off and on, he's a buddy of mine, off and on been doing this for a while. So bought him at tax sale about 10 years ago. Was trying to sell him on contract multiple times. The guy he was working with was barely sending him checks, and they were doing some shady stuff. So we took him over several months ago. My buddy is like thrilled to death. He's getting monthly checks, and he knows where he's getting money from. But we're dealing with cleanup on these properties. So this house, we actually got a call or got orders on it from the city saying that there was tons of trash in the yard. We had like a week to clean it up, or they were going to clean it up. And so anyway, so we were it was a land contract deal, but the paperwork was never recorded. So, any fines or fees or whatever would have gone to the owner of the property, my buddy in Chicago. And so we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do. I had quotes to clean up the trash in the yard for over $1,000. And so anyway, so long story short, we just waited because the tenant buyers were still in the property, and they were kind of hostile towards us. And so we kind of waited to let the city go in, because the city's got more power than we do. And the city went in, cleaned it all out for $450. Booyah. So you don't want to let them mow your lawn, because that's $330. But I'll tell you what, let them do yard cleanup, because it's only $465 on a thing that everybody else was charging $1,000 or $2,000 for. So anyway, hey Rafi, how you doing, buddy? We're going to go through a couple of houses. I think we'll do at least one. We'll see how bad this one is, and we'll just kind of go from there. All right. So, hey, before I end this, please click the like button. I'm kind of on a vendetta to get a like button going. So click the like, but I'm going to do the logo, and then we're going to jump into this real quick. Okay, that's enough of the like button. All right, so let's jump into this real quick. Let me get my Evernote up so I'm not... that's not the right one. This is the right one. Let me get one of my notes up, and then we will go from there, kids. All right, so this one is trashed out. Let's see how bad. All right, I gotta fast forward a little bit, and I gotta move the video down so you guys can see it. Good, glad to hear it, Rafi. Ah, son of a gun. Where'd all my other ones go? All right.
Doing an assessment video here.
Oh, this is gonna be pretty.
As you can see, we've got some broken windows upstairs. At least one's broken window, the other's definitely broken screen. Can't tell for sure from here on the window. And downstairs, got some graffiti on the siding. And then these windows have some lattice on them. And they've got like cardboard on them inside. It's a front porch area there. Kind of a driveway area, not in great shape. We've got some loose siding. These windows are painted or something. All the windows are fairly old, not in great condition.
So this was a tax sale buy.
You can see
Supposedly it's
on the porch roof, there's some shingles that are real worn out, and then there's a few missing towards the back of the house.
Six on this side of the house, window
And
wise.
there's some kind of antenna or something up on the back of the house there that's kind of falling down.
Pretty
too.
heavy damage on the roof up there. Missing shingles or
There's a
whatnot.
door to the basement.
Woohoo! That is a nice backyard right there. There's lots of
Storage
grass
sheds
going
back
on.
here in bad condition. I don't know exactly where the lot lines are here, but there's some piles of trash, construction debris, bricks, cement blocks, all dumped back here. And then the fence
Is this a
kind of
double lot?
matches up along the back, so I don't know if it includes this extra 1 or 2 lots of space here, or if that's just got kind of a similar fence to this one.
That's a nice fence right there, man. You pay extra for that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Not that says nice fence like slide or siding being threaded through it.
Storage shed.
Well, that one doesn't look horrible compared to this. These two.
This
Lots
tree
of-
back here looks like it caught on fire.
Still look like it had leaves
Back
on
of the
it.
house has some melted siding up just above the back porch roof. Back porch roof looks like it's missing a few shingles on the right side. And there's that big antenna thing hanging down.
Oof.
Some more messed up siding, some melted, some graffitied. No meter on this house.
No electric meter. Means we gotta get it tagged.
This window's just got drywall leaned up in it. Missing the bottom sash.
How many windows we got on the back of this house?
Some more just above the
So 1, 2, 3, 3
Back
windows on the
porch
back
roof.
with 6 on the side.
back porch roof. Looks like it's
So 9.
not much too.
Free tools.
Autumn was here.
Okay. Gonna need all new flooring. Not even gonna try and save these hardwoods.
There's a nice old door here. Some kind of, I don't know, contact paper or something on the window part of it.
Oh, it's all cracked though.
But overall, that door's in decent condition.
If that's decent, we're in trouble.
Floor in this room is mostly hardwoods. They're not refinished. And then it's got some plywood over here. So I don't know if you could match that to try to refinish them or paint them or what. There's these windows, you can see they've got them like painted or something. Looks like this middle one is missing the bottom sash, and they tried to kind of build it in there. I don't know if that'll clean off or what.
Now we're going to replace these windows if we're going to do it.
Window seat broken. Light is missing the globe. I can't test anything electric here. We already saw electric meters missing, and you're missing all your breakers in the basement too. This door to the basement is painted, so that'll need to be, I don't know, cleaned up, replaced, painted, something. Here is the first room when you come in, living room, I guess. This one's got wood floors in it too, and then it's got carpet over here, and it kind of looks like from the walls that this may have had a wall separating it at one time, so that may have made this a bedroom or something.
So this house is about 1,400 square foot. I was just looking it up while we were sitting here talking. Wow, Kyle's doing his assessment.
Some damage on the ceiling, got just a hole, light
like
fixtures
there's a
missing the globe.
leak.
Here's where some drywall
Bathroom
got
upstairs.
patched in, but it's not finished. It's just put in place. Fireplace is actually in decent looking shape. There's a duct here on the floor register space, and it's just looks like closed off. Doesn't look like that goes to anything, so that may be able to be floored over, or maybe it needs to be reconnected. This door looks like it's probably in usable condition. Just needs to be cleaned up, painted. They had this piece of flooring leaned against it to hold it shut.
Woohoo!
So I don't know if it's locking yet. I haven't started working on securing this yet.
So this is the property
There's the
that
front porch,
the city came out and
more
cleaned up the
trash.
backyard. So that's a clean
and this
backyard.
is the cardboard on these windows. I think it's cardboard. Might be drywall actually. And then there's these windows between the porch and the house. They're older, but they're not broken, and probably don't need to be as weather tight since this is already a semi-enclosed space. This front door is broken here. This, you can kind of see the outside of the window in it is busted up, and then you can see over here
Jam is
they've
destroyed.
kicked in this door before, so it's got this 2x4 here.
Hey, there's a window
Let me see
screen.
if I
Go
can
grab it,
get
Kyle.
that secured enough to hold the door shut or what.
Grab that window screen. We need the window screen. It's going to save this house.
This tree is growing up right on the side of the house and touching the roof.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, yeah.
Up there,
yeah.
you can see that.
It looks like 5 windows on this side, 6 on the other side. It's 11. And then there was 3 on the back. That's 14 windows.
Yeah. And then over here you can see
Ooh, somebody was yelling at him.
some yeah.
Huh?
And then over here you can see some bricks kind of leaned up against where there should be foundation, but
Ooh, is there foundation issues? Oh, yeah.
doesn't look like there's actually the foundation there.
Oh.
Use a pressure wash. These back windows have no screens. They're older windows. This window here older window. I can't tell if that opens or not.
That's not cheap. Foundation issues.
And then
I need to get somebody in.
Upstairs, that window's just boarded.
Oh yeah, I like me some boarded windows.
So we'll try to tell if we can see where that's at upstairs.
That tree needs to go. That's not going to be cheap either.
There's this pole chain light here on the front porch.
Oh yeah, you got
no
like
idea
that.
if that really works or not.
This is gonna be expensive rehab if we wanted to do it. I'm not sure if it was gonna be worth it.
This window has a bunch of plastic over it.
Might be better off just to sell it as is.
Looks like they were trying to wall in these stairs over here on the right. So they've got some studs, a little bit of drywall there. Stairs are solid, probably just could be painted.
Dumbbells. More of that beautiful window covering.
Real rough
the windows
shape.
are all shot.
It's got some obvious holes to it. There's an older window needs to be replaced. On the ceiling, some random wires. A lot of wires. I don't know if that's supposed to be a light fixture.
All right, so we had 3 windows inside here. We got 3 here, there's 6, and then there's another 3 on top. So basically there's 9 plus 14, so we're at 23 windows on this house. But we might be able to get away with just replacing the 6 on this thing. So let's just say it's roughly 20 windows. So that's about $6 grand in windows. Man, we're already, I'm just running mild numbers here on this house. And this is just so far just what I'm thinking here. Replace melted siding on back of house, probably $1,000. Replace 2 to 3 exterior doors, that's $750. New flooring throughout, it's probably going to be about $4,350. Repair basement window seat. That was just that little seat that was in the window, you know, like one of the ones that you lift up the lid so you can put storage in there. Assess, replace several windows. Actually, I already put this in. Interior repaint, heavy patch throughout. I haven't even figured a number in for that. That's probably $1,500, $2,000. Replace windows, 20 of them, $6,000. Foundation issues. I'm going to roughly guesstimate $5,000, but that's probably going to be cheap. Remove tree on side of houses. That's $1,500. That's that big one that's right here. You can kind of see behind. This one right here, it's growing into the house. You're going to have to cut that bad boy down. That's probably why we got foundation issues over there, because of that big old nasty tree. Replace electrical throughout. He already said earlier in the video that there was no basement. Good morning, Amy, Clarksville Property Solutions. How you doing? All right, so let's go to the next video. We're doing a trashed out house.
What? But nothing there right now. And of course, more trash. Upstairs here. We got like one big room with a bunch of little like closets off of it in the parts where the roof cuts in. So this one is,
hey, free videos.
Trash.
Dollhouse.
Window over nice. There. Some pillows hung to block it.
Deep and sharp intake of realizing the ramifications of having a dollhouse in a house that's this trashed out.
Back
so I don't know if this is. It needs to be replaced.
Has some gaps. You can kind of see light coming through on the sides. That probably needs to be replaced. More wires hanging from the ceiling.
Woohoo! Pay extra for those.
The flooring
Literally.
in here. It's got some carpet, but it's just like a carpet scrap. So that's going to have to go.
I'm going to
And it's
upgrade my
got,
flooring
like,
because this is just not
I
right
think
here.
that's sheet
So
vinyl.
it's probably going to be, I'm going to say it's probably instead of
Parts of
$43.50, it's
the
probably going to be
other
about
side there.
$5,000 to do
It's
these
got some
floors because
just
we're going to
the
patch in a bunch of stuff. We're going to have to run
subfloor.
glue on throughout
The whole
so we can get
floor
a
here. Looks
semi-smooth
like this used to
flooring.
be a wall.
Bedroom there. Yeah, that was a bedroom.
So this was
before.
maybe 2 bedrooms up here.
3 bedrooms, I think, isn't it?
There's just this has like some vinyl sticky tile with some sheet vinyl on top of it. Just a hodgepodge. There's this front window. Get over there.
Well, that's the front of the house. Interesting.
Front window's broken there.
Man, how would you like to live in this house in the
has
winter?
its window. And then
But this house is cold.
that one's broken. But I think just one pane's broken on that one. The
A saver!
bottom ones on the 2 on the right look like
Kick
they
it
may
out,
be just
Kyle.
kind
You
of
don't want us to be
plexiglass or
spoiled.
Just a single sheet of glass that's caulked in there, glazed in there somehow. They're not the dual pane glass. Closet, more junk. That's
I'm
at the side of
intrigued.
this shelf over here.
What is that?
So, shelves, more trash,
Garage.
mattress,
Somebody broke the box springs.
frame, some foundation blocks up here.
Oh, there's the bathroom.
Alright, going into the bathroom, got a closet off the bathroom. Pretty
Nice.
big, not even that full of trash. Medicine cabinet, toilet, not in good condition. Shower has like a surround of tile.
Ah, that's some high quality tile work, baby. What's that, like a half-inch gap? I don't think grout's going to work on that.
Needs to just be replaced.
But they started to. They started to grout it. They
We
didn't
got a lot of
finish
buckets
grouting
here,
it.
so they've probably been living here for a while without water on. And then this is going to probably be that window we saw outside that's boarded over. So I don't know how properly that was done, because it
my
looks like
goodness.
you can still kind of see some light coming through. And they've just got some plastic sheeting, I don't know if that's like a tablecloth or what, covering that. So that probably has to be done a little bit better. Some tile, been
Half-inch
decorated
gap,
in
baby.
some way, painted. Some of it's just some weird drawings. Probably have to clean that up or replace it. More wiring, another patch in the ceiling, and see if I can get you a good angle on this. So the flooring here, it's got some that's just plywood.
Oh, check your
Some
scale.
looks like vinyl plank, but it's not installed correctly. It's not lined up right against
Ah,
the walls.
PVC pipe for the plumbing.
It's got like a missing spot over there. So that floor will have to just be redone probably.
The house is a mess.
And I don't think we went to this closet yet.
This thing's a great candidate just for selling it.
So another
As
closet.
is.
This one has your pipe access for the shower there.
Yeah, see, it's all. I don't know if you guys could see that or not, but this is PVC pipe or CPVC pipe. This stuff is. This is an outside wall, outside roof, whatever. It's going to get cold in the wintertime. And when this pipe has a problem of when it gets cold, it bursts. And it's not like a typical burst pipe, it's like hairline fractures that you can't see, but when the water's running, it's pouring out. So, I mean, this all needs to be redone. All this water. Look, the electrical's been cut here. You can see there's no cord coming down from that. So electrical's going to need to be done, redo plumbing. Hopefully we don't have to replace drain lines, but that's a very possibility because it looks like
just full of junk. So another closet. This one has your pipe access.
Let's see here. Hold on a second here. I was going to say I thought that this was a dead pipe, but it looks like it's hooked up. So this is the overflow for the shower, you know, when you turn the shower on or whatever. I don't know. So there's going to be some redo some plumbing in here. Well, this is just an expensive project. This one
There is a door over here that may go to the closet. May not.
Lots of interior doors are going to need to be replaced.
So overall up here you're looking at redoing the flooring, maybe replacing this wall depending on what your plans are for it, patching up drywall, painting, fixing all the electric, and a few windows. And
so this is a house that if you sold it on contract to someone, because I'm just trying to think to myself, what would you do with this house? Would you just sell it off as is? You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a clue how much. We'll run the numbers here in a little bit to see what's what. But do you sell it as is for cash? Do you, what they had been doing was selling it on contract, which this is a basket case house. You know, people have started working on it. I mean, started working on a million different projects on it, got into a million different directions, and then they got overwhelmed and then they left. Right? And I think it's happened 2-3 times already. So, you know, that's one of the problems with, that's how you make a basket case. You start on, okay, I'm going to be over here. I'm going to work on this thing for a second. Okay, I got that to a point where I can't go any further. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to work on this for a second. Okay, I got that to where I can't go any further. I need to go to the Lowe's or whatever to get parts and stuff like that. I'm going to go over here and work on this project. I'm going to go over here and here and here. And they go to like 10 different parts of the property and they're working on them all, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, they wake up in the morning, they show up at the job site, and they're just like, oh, I've got so much work to do. And then they're just overwhelmed. They don't want to do it anymore. So what do? They don't do it. And then the more they get overwhelmed by it, then they're just like, I'm done. I'm out. I can't do this anymore, right? So how do you save a project like this? You come in and you do like one thing at a time. You come in and you do the electrical. You come in, you do the plumbing. You know, you come in, you do the major systems, the HVAC, you get that stuff all figured out. That way, if you're butchering up walls, you're butchering up whatever you need to butcher up, you're getting it all done up front, right? And then you can go to the next thing on your list, right? Okay, I got all the electrical done. I got all the plumbing done. I got all this other stuff done. So you're just concentrating on one task, right? And that's how you can go from a basket case to a finished product. You know, you're not, you know, when you're to the point where you're doing rooms, you're doing individual rooms, right? You're not doing 10 rooms at one time. Now, maybe you can get away with some of that sort of stuff, you know, like going in and finishing all the walls and blah, 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 blah. But really, you just need to concentrate on, you know, you do the big stuff that might cause you to open up walls. You just, one task at a time, guys. You don't do 20 tasks at a time because that's just going to blow your mind.
Figuring out between all these doors that are all off hinges and leaned in different closets, if any of them go to any of the spots that are missing doors. This is the kitchen / bathroom. Looks like they're trying to frame in and wall off a bathroom in here, or maybe there was one framed in and walled in and they started taking it apart.
So they were actually going to put a full bath into the kitchen.
Windows, looks like that window on the right has some tape maybe covering a crack in the glass, but they're just older windows. They don't look as bad as some of the other windows here, so they may be salvageable. Kitchen sink, may be able to clean up. Counter. On a trash on it, chip on the end here. It's possible that could be salvaged. Cabinet looks like it's missing a door, but decent chance that these could be cleaned up and painted. Some staining, but that may be able to just paint it over to get those to look
So
nice.
we got no upper cabinets. We got barely some lower cabinets. I mean, they could probably be painted, the lower cabinets.
Here, missing some drywall. This is looks
Yeah,
like
see,
just
there's your
below
plumbing
the
right there for
bathroom
the upstairs
upstairs.
bathroom.
So
You see the
that's
drain line in
plumbing
that wall?
access. And looking at it here, that pipe right there on the left is busted off. So I don't know if that's something that's been replaced. I see a few others up here.
Okay, so there's our drain pipe here. So we got a P-trap, we got all this sort of stuff. They got it hooked in with a rubber boot. Goes over here, goes in, looks like it goes into the soil stack. So this is probably commode here. But the CPVC, I mean, I'm not even seeing this pipe. Where's this pipe coming down at? Does it over here, is that the dead-headed one there? And then what's this pipe here? I don't know. This plumbing's a mess. But at least the wall's open at this point, so it might be easy to swap out replace the packs.
The tub, but I don't know if those are supposed to
Hopefully
go to
the
sink or the
drain
toilet.
lines work.
But
They probably
if we
do
turn
because they
water on,
were
I'd be
filling
keeping an eye on those to see if they
the toilet up with water
are
via a bucket.
still live.
Boy, I don't know. That half bath probably just needs to, or whatever this bathroom is here, this needs to just
I don't
go.
know what we're calling this, if this is supposed to be a bathroom or not. Either way, it needs some work. It has a toilet, and that's it. And it doesn't even have walls or a door. So, if it's gonna be a bathroom, it needs the walls done, and it looks like it's got some plumbing for a shower over there.
So maybe you could wall this off, but put a door here, right? Looks like they've got what was probably plumbing in for a shower. I'm not gonna do that. Let's put a half bath down here, maybe, and we'll wall it off. Not this big area here, but we're gonna have to relocate some plumbing and stuff like that. So, I mean, or we just remove it. I mean, this house is a basket case. I mean, you know, I could see. I think the numbers are going to kill this house, though. I mean, yeah, I just don't know.
But I don't even really see where the sink would go. So I don't know.
Because you need
some work
about
either way,
30 square
whether
feet
it's being removed
of flooring for a half bath.
restored or what.
Is that right? Yeah.
This is like a back closet.
Utility room, maybe?
And this is one where the drywall is just leaned up against the window there. And just full of trash. It's got carpet with carpet scraps on top of it, so probably gonna have to replace the flooring in there.
Hey guys, don't forget to click like, please. Appreciate it. Make half bath.
You got this electrical
this
box
up.
here.
Ooh, that's a nice
That,
electrical box. Been cut out.
Gonna have to be assessed
Oh, look, a
along with the
window.
electric for everything else in this house. And I don't think we looked at these cabinets yet. Missing the shelves.
You're getting a little overwhelmed by this one. I think Kyle
That
even
one
told
has
me, he's like,
shelves,
oh
but
my
it's got
gosh, this
some
looks bad.
stains.
I've seen worse. I have seen worse.
That one is a little bit better than the other ones. So those may be salvageable without too much work on them. And the flooring in here is this like vinyl sticky
needs to be done.
tile. But you can see over here, a lot of it's coming up at the corners. Right there. What, but nothing there.
Are we having fun yet, kids? Woohoo! This is a fun project. Let's see, we got one more video.
So
7 minutes. Suffer.
Probably need to
Suffer,
be
baby,
replaced.
suffer.
So fairly flat surface, so you may be able to just go over it. Or who knows, maybe you can even find some matching tiles and just patch in where it's missing.
I doubt it. There's some speaker boxes.
Alright, we looked at this room. This is the
Here we go.
basement. Stairs over here. These stairs aren't super sturdy, and there's another set, so I'm gonna go down the other set. I'll just show you the stairway. Got some all we need is love graffiti on the wall and on the stairs. And then the stairs, I don't know how well you can see it from here, but they've got some normal treads near the top, and then it switches to plywood that's like the wrong sizes. So that would have to be addressed. But that's just basement stairs, so that's not too major of a concern. We'll head outside to get to that side door for the other basement stairs. Alright, so here's this door from the outside leading into the basement. And this door, you can kind of see, maybe you see better from this way. You can see it's been like kicked in.
Okay, all right. Who wants to make bets? Think the HVAC's still there? Look at that neighbor's house. That's nice over there. Sorry, my ADD kicked in. I'm going to bet there's no furnace. That's my bet. No water heater, too. I'm going to bet. Who's with me?
I think I'm going to be able to secure that one up. But it's got some bends to the metal on the outside of it now. You got some of this paneling hanging down here.
Aha, I was right.
Give you the other angle on those steps. So those are concrete steps, and they're in pretty good shape. Now down here, here's your breaker box off to the left. We'll get a close up on that. Just some miscellaneous trash, construction materials.
Nice.
Mattresses. Same as most of this house. And here is our panel.
Woohoo!
So you've got a main, but nothing else. That's going to need some work to try to trace those circuits and get that all lined back up right.
I don't think that's going to happen.
There's a boarded up window over there. Miscellaneous plumbing.
All CPVC all the time, baby. Yeah, no water heater.
Water heater here. My guess is that it is not in this house anymore. Someone took that. But you got several spots where the plumbing is broken or cut, so all that's going to have to get checked out.
Yeah, it's all CPVC.
Here's
It just needs to
another
go.
That looks like it's broken. So the broken ones make me think more that that's going to need a repair for sure. The cut ones, that could be stuff that got replaced, but who knows for sure.
What is that?
This is. It's like just
Cold air return?
grill to cover something. We'll check it on the other side here.
What? The furnace is gone? You're kidding me.
Got just like firewood on the ground here.
Now Kyle's taller than me and I'm 6'3", so he had to go climbing through this crap.
A lot of trash here. Alright, so there's the other side of that. Right there. I don't know why they have that, but it's just some kind of little ventilation. Maybe it's related to, kind of see that duct setup register box there, just above it to the left. Maybe those are supposed to be tied together with some kind of ductwork. There's not a lot of ductwork in this house. May have been metal and taken. Though there's a futon frame right here that's metal, and no one took that yet.
Is that the main supply line there for the house?
I think the furnace may have been in this area. Not sure of that.
Yeah, we're going to need at least a couple of 40-yard dumpsters for this one.
Now.
Not as bad as Station Street, but, you know, what can I say?
And then this wall is...
Look at that. They ran CPVC. Is that... No, maybe it's PEX. Oh, God, please help me. Tell me that that is not CPVC. It is CPVC. Gosh, darn it.
I think that's the wall we were looking at outside, where they just had bricks kind of leaned up against the side of it.
Yeah, at least you got easy access to this thing, so it might not be too bad to repair that wall out there. But we got to get rid of that tree.
This looks like it's just like mud and stuff.
Because that's going to be a pain when we're trying to replace that wall. And you got that tree there. But I guess you could probably just create a
decorative covering part of it. And then this wall has some plywood on it. I don't know what that has or had behind it, or why that's plywood instead of... On this side you've got concrete foundation blocks, and on this side you've got bricks for your foundation. So I don't know what's behind that plywood. And I'll show you these stairs from the other angle here. So you can see these two steps here, I think.
So I'm kind of thinking about there's not really enough room here. I was thinking maybe you could throw the half bath over here, you know, just close this out because we got exterior access to the basement, right? So you could just, you know, floor this in, get rid of these stairs coming down, and then maybe you could put like a half bath in there, but there's not enough room in here to put a toilet and a sink, right? Because you'd have to kind of scroll around it. Maybe there is like a real small vanity, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see here. Anybody give me some? Anyways, let's keep
plywood, replacing them, and they just stick out differently than the rest, so that's tough to walk up and down. They feel sort of sturdy, but I don't know how sturdy they are if you get near the edges of them. I think that's about it for this house. A lot of work to be done here. Definitely want to assess the plumbing and the electrical, and then it's got just a lot of needs upstairs.
All right, that's good enough. All right, so let's see what we got here. Several broken... All right, we already got that covered. Assess tear down sheds as needed. I don't know, probably like $250. Assess double lot. This is... I need to see if we have a double lot on this property. Actually, I pulled up the realist on it. So let me see here. Hold on. Do we own the lot next door? Give me a second here. Man, realist is being slow and funky today. So I don't know. I'm having problems with the realist, so I can't pull it up. So I don't know if we own this lot or not. We do not own that double lot. So that is not ours. So somebody needs to... Is that the guy next door? Oh, that's a big building over there next door. Nope. So somebody owns that lot, but I don't know who owns that lot. So, all right, so this is not ours. Okay, replace the melted siding. We already did a lot of this stuff. Replace the melted siding on back of the house, $1,000. Replace 2 to 3 exterior doors, $750. New flooring throughout, about $5,000, because we're gonna have to do a bunch of repairs. Repair and replace flooring throughout. Repair basement window, seat. Oh, that's that one in that bedroom or in the living room, whatever, family room. Interior repaint and heavy patch throughout. Oh my goodness, 1,400 square foot. I don't know. I'm going to say like 1,500. Yeah, 1,500. Replace windows, 20 windows, $6,000. Could be 23, so it could be closer to $7,000. Assess foundation issues. There's about $5,000. Now, if we can get away with just building a small wall down there in the basement, we could probably get by with probably $1,500 to $2,500. So we need to make some phone calls on that and take a look at it because we got to deal with this tree on the side of the house. So about $1,500 bucks to get rid of that tree. Replace electrical throughout. I figure about $4,000. You know, if we bring our electrician out and maybe just say, hey, we'll open the walls up for you. Will you just tell us where you want us to open them up? And if he just goes through with a big marker and marks the walls where he wants us to open up walls, we'll open them up for him, you know, make it easier on us. Because sometimes electricians are butchers when it comes to opening up walls. Close off bedroom upstairs because there was that one bedroom upstairs. So there's 2 bedrooms upstairs. So that's the other problem with this house is there's only, 2 bedrooms? Ugh. Yeah, this house is just not worth it, I don't think. Close off bedroom upstairs. Redo full bathroom. So that's that upstairs one. It's probably going to cost us $2,000 to do that. Assess roof and repair as needed. If we can get away with just repairing the roof, it's probably about $600 bucks. If we have to replace that roof, it's probably going to be $4,000 or $5,000. Redo plumbing throughout, $2,500. So the walls are already pretty much open, so we may even be able to get off a little cheaper than that. Several interior doors need replaced. I think I figured about 20 doors. That's $75 a piece. Replace, and that's labor and materials there. Replace 8 to 12 feet of kitchen cabinets. I'm going to say, so we just recently did a cabinet job. We did a little higher end cabinets, and it was about, I think we ended up spending like $2,000 just in cabinets. So we figured about $3,000 for the labor and the cabinets, and the countertops and the sink and the faucet and the garbage disposal. Probably 8 to 12 feet of kitchen cabinets. So usually I figure about $200 a square foot. So it's about $1,600. Let's just say it's about $2,000 of cheap cabinets, inexpensive ones. Remove downstairs bathroom, $500, or make half bath with house not accessible. Hold on a second here, sorry. I was expecting an email that I got to click on for one of my people. Did not come through. Assess stairs to basement or remove interior basement stairs and make a half bath. I don't know if this is possible. We'll have to look at that later. Repair exterior stairwell to basement. That's just the walls. The stairs were fine. Replace furnace and ductwork. Typically, I can get a furnace replaced for about $1,200, but there's no ductwork. There's no the boxes that are necessary, and this does not include AC. Add AC for. I think we can add AC for about $2,500. Maybe we'll clarify that. So miscellaneous about $1,500 because this house is a basket case. I don't know what we're going to run into, so I'm going to really fluff up the miscellaneous. And then the final clean is $250. So I mean, there's room to there's not a lot of, I don't know. We could go over budget on this one. This is a lot of work. $250 plus $1,500 plus $1,000 plus $750 plus $5,000 plus $150 plus $1,500 $6,000 $5,000 $1,500 $4,000 $750 $2,000. We're going to go with repair roof $600 $2,500 $1,500. I'm watching this number rise, kids. I'm gonna go with the $500 option for the bathroom downstairs. 150, 3,500, 1,500, 250. $42,000, and that doesn't include stuff like this. Oops. This, nope. Give me a second here. Does not include that. Does not include that. It's a New York rehab. It is, man. And I don't think this house is worth it. This is a house you probably want to give away. Let's run a... I'm going to go ahead and give up the ghost on this one. Hold on. Yeah, actually, I'm going to give a different address here. Hold on. All right, I pulled up a different address on this one. All right, let me pull this matrix over here. All right, so this is the neighborhood. So ours is a 2-bedroom, so it's not going to rent for crap. This one is south of Washington. We're north of Washington. So they're selling for about, I mean, on average, they're selling for about $50,000. How good is this one? Much nicer than ours, and it's sold for $47,000. It's dated, stainless stove. So they're worth $47,000, you know, on a good day. Let's look at, yeah, this is just not worth our time today, even actually. I'm just doing it for poops and grins. See, all these are 3 and 4 bedrooms, and there's 60,000, 82, 89.9, 134.9, 140. Now this is south of, no, this one's north. That's actually farther north than us. So I mean, it's just, this house is just not worth it. This is a write-off. Yeah. If it's truly a 2-bedroom, it'll probably rent for $650. So let me look and see here what our guy paid for it originally at tax sale. Well, I guess he bought it in 2015, so he's only had this one for 5 years. Looks like he paid about $4,000 for this house. $4,200. So what did we just say the number was? 41.9, 42K in rehab. $42K plus 20% management fee. So we're at like what, 42,000. $50,000. So let's just run it. You guys want to run the numbers on it no matter what? Yeah, plus the 20% management fee. You're right, brother. So let's say we rent it for, we get it all nice and fixed up. Man, I didn't even put in anything for landscaping. I mean, you're probably at 52,000. I guess we could just grass seed it. So, but we still got to clean it up. All right. So let's say it's going to rent for $700 a month. 8%, 10%, because we're going to have some issues that first year. I'll put this at 2. Hold on. 2, 10%. Taxes on this bad boy are $1,000 a year. Property insurance is $550. Let's say we're going to put 50 into it. He paid 4,200. Let's just say he's at 5,500, $55,000, right? Let's just do that. Just out of curiosity, assessed land value 2,400. All right. Oh, I got $550,000. So 7.87 cap rate. So that's not great for as much work as you're going to have to put into this house. Just not great. Yeah. I mean, this is for a house that's going to do it. Habitat for Humanity project. I don't know if they would take it. I think Habitat for Humanity here in Indy is just building new houses. They're not even rehabbing houses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Habitat for Humanity is just building new. So I mean, this is just not really. I mean, there's nothing really worth anything here. I wonder if. Yeah, I mean, this is just a mess. This deal is not worth doing. You could give it away to somebody. They have to take it over, though. I mean, you could continue down the path of I'll sell it to you for $10,000 on payments, right? So what could we do with it? I mean, it's if somebody went in it, that's what we've run into a lot of in the past on this house, is it's a basket case, right? Let me look and see here, just out of curiosity. How much did the last time it get sold for? Let me look. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. I'm looking this up. The last time it sold for $14,000. Purchase price was $14,000, and they did that over. I don't even know. I don't have it here. I'm not going to go trying to read this contract to figure out how long they did it. So let's say you sold it for $10,000. Let me pull up one of my my loan calculators. Just a second here. Financial calculator. $10,000. If you did like 8%, let's just do it over 5 years. See what the payment is. $202.76. I mean, I just don't even think I would want to do high school project. I don't think the high schools would do it. I mean, they want to do new construction too. Yeah, so I mean, you could do it for that. Then you're probably going to have darn near $100. What did we say here? 202, so you could sell it again. Taxes are $83, and then insurance on just the building is $46. So 84 and 46, that should be what, 150? Is that right? I think so. 130? I don't know. 84, 46. 84 plus 46, 130. So 130 a month. So you could calculate the payment at like $332.76 to somebody. I know, that's what we need. We need somebody who wants a shower in their kitchen. That's right. I have a hallway off. Oh, excuse me. I have a hallway off of my kitchen, and off that hallway is a half bath. And my mother-in-law freaks out every time that she comes over because she's like, "That's just gross. It's too close to the kitchen." So I always laugh. So yeah, I don't think that right on. I mean, we have houses that have bathrooms off the kitchen. And so anyways, but yeah, I mean, I guess that's probably your only option. You could do $10,000. I mean, that's if they did. So but I mean, they're going to need all their cash. I mean, if you finance it $10,000 over 60 months at 8% interest, it's $202.76 plus another $130 a month in payments. So they would pay you $332.76 a month for 5 years. And then they would own it. And then they could go in and do all this work. But, I mean, you're probably going to get this thing back, right? So I mean, that's pretty much our only option on this house at this point in time. You know, I mean, you can let it go back to the bank. I mean, anybody who runs numbers on this house is not going to want to deal with this house. I mean, it's a 2-bedroom. It's a nightmare. It needs a lot of work. So, yeah, I mean, that's where we're at on it. All right, let me move this stuff back over. Get that out of our way. And then let's do another one, shall we? Well, I guess it's 10:30, so it's already been an hour. Do we want to do another one? What's the other one I got to do today? Hold on. I've got one that we did a long time ago. Let me look. The owner told us to just sit on the house for throughout the winter. So I do have an assessment from, if this is, this should go quick. Let's just do it real quick. What is the cost of foreclosure in Indy? I think it's about $2,500, and it takes about a year, 6 months to a year. I've not had to go through a foreclosure. What we were in the process on that house, we were in the process of doing a termination of land contract because they hadn't made payments in 6 or 8 months. And I think that was going to run us about $1,500. And the end result was we could run into a situation where we could go to the end of that termination, and then the judge could say, no, you guys need to do a foreclosure, because land contracts in Indiana are real hazy. Supposedly, if you don't have 20% into the property, equity into the property, then you do not have to do a foreclosure, but that's up to the judge. I don't think it's really a hard, fast rule. So that's why it's probably between $1,500 and $2,500 to do a full foreclosure. Like I said, they did this land contract, never recorded it, so we didn't even have anything recorded, so that was neither here nor there. I don't know whether it would have, I think it would have still been considered a land contract. It had just never been recorded if the guys wanted to keep it or whatever. All right, so let's see what we got here. This house is one we did that the owner had us just basically sit on it through the winter. So I've actually got numbers on this house. Let me find them real quick. And I just want to make sure the house is still in the same condition it was back in the day. So let's just kind of run through it. Oops.
See, we got some weeds going along the side of the
It's
fence
an old
line.
Cole video.
The roof's gonna need looked at.
Oh, I remember this house now. Sorry, my computer's lagging up a little bit there.
This deck is fine. Nothing wrong with the deck up here. Windows out front are good. You can see that there's some weeds growing alongside siding, starting to get in there.
Woohoo!
We got some old wooden screens.
So the siding damage down here, that's weed whackers. You can even see where the line just whopped through it. See there?
Got some loose wiring right here.
Coaxial cable. Look at that bad concrete pad.
Got a couple wooden screens.
loud car.
The screen popped off with one of these windows. Gonna have to redo this screen right here.
Got some plants to kill off on the side.
Some tall weeds right here. Gonna have to cut these down inside the house, redo these side screens, and get some metal along the fascia. We got some old roof laying right here. Need to be picked up.
Show me the roof.
And
Ooh,
you
there's
can
my
see
back
this
fence.
right here. Tiny fence falling down. Trees hanging over.
Yeah, we got some minor trash. Yeah, storage barn's clean, at least. The roof doesn't look bad.
See some divots in the roof and some of the shingles starting to come up.
I know, right? The neighbor must have been breaking in. What's in there? Water heater? Wouldn't surprise me anymore.
See right here the
We gotta assess
plumbing's gonna have to be redone for the sink.
Oh, look at that. Can you see that? Busted pipe right there. Right there is busted. So we're gonna have to do some plumbing assessments. Because that's a mess. So there's that. I have no clue what this stuff is here. Were they trying to add insulation, or were they just using pipe dope to stop leaks? I mean, that's just pretty nasty. And you got some old galvanized coming in. I don't know if we can, let me back up a little bit. This is galvanized right here, so that corrodes over time. There's an open pipe right there into the soil stack. I don't know what that comes or goes to. What's missing there? So there's probably some there's some stuff going on.
Plumbing's
here.
gonna have to be redone for the sink.
And he's seeing something, because this is all, unless he's talking about this, because that's the shower. Look at that. Neighbors got they did a good job putting the plastic over their windows. They didn't paint their trim, so that's going to be good.
So head on in. See, we got some webs and bugs all right here.
Need to replace that front door.
Some
Front door
paint
replaced.
starting to
Already got
scratch
that.
off
Woo!
the door. hole right here as well.
That looks like a bullet. Ah, you didn't hear me say that.
Got an old porch light.
Okay. There's the roof, guys. So somebody made a cathedral ceilings, but notice what we're missing? We are missing insulation. There is no insulation in this house. This house is not cheap to heat in the wintertime.
I probably want to repaint the trim and the door.
Who thought that was a good idea? I gotta be wrong on that. I just gotta be wrong on that. There's gotta be like another layer up above. I just can't fathom that. There's gotta be another layer up there. God, I hope.
I'll probably want to screw this down right here. This is access to the plumbing.
So that's the other side access to the
furnace, one of the two.
Maybe the furnace. Or water heater in there.
Maybe some new blinds. Starting to chip away. We got a sticky strip right here. We got spider webs and
this is not the
all types of
porch,
things are
dude.
gonna be cleaned up from the roof.
The whole house is this way.
I see some
Oh, there's a
drippage
leak.
of some sort coming down.
Yeah, there's a leak in the roof. So we're gonna assess the roof on this house first. Oh my goodness. See, the whole house is this way. We ain't living in Florida. So it needs a repaint throughout. I got to replace the flooring throughout. This is the washer dryer hookups here.
Laundry area.
Kitchen. Oh, terrible. Just tear it up.
You see the seal right here is going to need to be cleaned up. Maybe painted. Same for these boards right here.
There's free smoke detectors.
This.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Let me do video 2. We only got 2 of these.
These are good. Got some rust on the bottom a little bit, but
Kitchen
get some
sink
bulbs
needs to be hooked up.
Fan.
Replace countertop.
You can see some of the floor right here starting to tear up. I think we've got a nest right here or something.
Bird nest.
We got an ADT security box in here. Not sure if it's functional.
Give me the flashlight. Come on now. Come on, Cole. Didn't want to shine it on there, so we got missing breakers in there.
I'm gonna have to get the sink on here. Maybe new countertop. The plumbing's gonna have to be redone. It's completely falling apart. Get a new baseboard for this counter. We're gonna have to get a new door. for this stove right here.
Pitch the stove and get a new door for it.
Get a new shelf
Oh
for
my
this.
goodness.
Looks like mold. We've got pipes.
That's for that. What the heck? So let's get here. So there's the plumbing hookups for the laundry room on the other side.
We've got pipes.
Need to fix that.
To show this room real quick.
The bedroom.
A couple patch marks, like right here.
I mean, is there how? There's a furnace duct right there.
You can see we got mold right here.
So there's something out there outside that's leaking.
Closet doors could be painted. Shelves could be cleaned off. Door to be painted. Maybe redo the. Sorry about that. Redo the trim right here.
They had a dog. One bedroom.
Just about all of these walls are going to need painted or at least touched up.
Yep, got that.
The roof is probably good except for a couple of spots like this.
See, that makes me think that there is no insulation because of that leak right there.
Dust out all the cobwebs and bugs and things like that. Okay, put this vent back on.
So that furnace is where it was. That's where your furnace is right there. So that's the cold air return for the furnace. So we need to make it
Got an old pull switch and a light. See the brown coming from the roof. Up here too.
yeah, we got roof issues.
Clean up the trim. Maybe replace it.
Show me the bathroom. Lots and lots and lots of tile. Yeah, this house is no.
Clean out the tub. Recaulk the seals around the side. Again, dust out all the cobwebs. I'm not sure. It looks like this is going to have to be replaced right here. Get a new stopper. Yeah, I'm not even sure if all this is hooked up or what, or not.
Then hopefully nobody saw that toilet. Pretty bad. Oh, now we get to see it. Nothing like an oblong toilet with a circular toilet seat. I thought there was dookie in the toilet though, so there's not at least that. It's just stained heavily.
Redo the flooring that's under the toilet.
Yeah, I got replaced flooring throughout already. Didn't I? Yes.
Behind the toilet, you can see it's going to be painted.
That vanity needs to be replaced. Hey, there's the other toilet seat. I don't think that's an oblong. I think that's still a circular. Maybe it's oblong.
Looks like this plumbing right here has been done.
Somebody wanted a cushy seat.
Walls painted. Could have a leak on this side of the roof. I'm not entirely sure though.
About toast. She's not gonna like that.
I see some of the paint shipping off up here.
Bedroom 1. Repaint. Flooring.
You got mold,
Closet doors.
closets, and the side of corners. Walls that look like they're gonna need touched up in some places.
Oh. So we need to send somebody out to look at this roof and then see if we're dealing with any insulation in this or not. So if we're not dealing with any insulation in this, then we need to probably put insulation in, because it's not worth setting up a tenant for failure. Because if their heating bills are $400 or $500 a month, they're not going to be happy and they're not going to be able to afford it. All right, give me the other bedroom.
There's about 720 square footage of flooring in here.
I think it's more than that.
These are good.
Okay, so I only got 2 rooms, but it looks like I think we're pretty covered on that stuff. All right, so let's run the... I've got the numbers on this one. Hold on. Okay, so... Oops. Gosh darn it. Okay, so front door needs to be replaced, $250. Several screens need to be replaced, $150. I think originally this was priced at $250. So I tried to separate it out so the new notes are down here after we reassessed it after it's been sitting for whatever, 6 to 10 months. Secure shower access panel on rear of house. Okay, so yeah, so that was original notes from way back last year, August of last year, I think. Replace flooring throughout, $2,700. Let me see if that jives up with... let me see if that jives up with... hold on a second here. Oh, never mind. Hold on, I'm doing the wrong search. Hold on. So, all right, so we're going to come back to this. So replace flooring throughout is $2,700. Interior repaint, including the kitchen cabinets, is $1,200. Replace vertical blinds in the living room. It's about $75. I think they're about $50 to do them. Can't remember how much they are just for materials. So this house is 888 square feet, so about 900. So that's the reason I got 2,700. Check the roof. I think we're going to have to replace the roof. So we're going to have to look at that. We're also going to have to check and see if that there is attic insulation or not. Check the breakers. There may be some bad breakers. I did not. That's an assessment. Replace countertop and repair sink. So that's that in the kitchen. The countertop was had some scratches and stuff in it. Sheetrock and insulation throughout. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to have to. Replace countertop, repair sink. So this will be for the kitchen. Toilet loose. We need to repair that, but we're going to have the flooring up anyways because we're replacing it. Replace bathroom vanities, $250. That's actually probably a little high, but that's okay because I think we're going to hit her up down here. Some new notes. Evaluate the tub surround. We might have to caulk it. We might be able to get away with just caulking it, but we need to really look at that. Replace closet door, $75. That sounds cheap. Not sure what I was thinking there. Install closet doors,
$50. So maybe we found some closet doors or something like that. Miscellaneous, $750. So I guess I jacked this up a little bit. There's a little bit of extra miscellaneous in there. And then a final clean is $250. Now this is the stuff that I just saw on the most recent videos. So trim shrubs growing into the house, about $150. Minor trim repair around the exterior. Let me write that in there. Exterior trim repair. That was up on the gables or whatnot. I forget that's what they're called. The roof. I can't remember if they're called gables or not. I'll have to look it up. Minor trash cleanup, $250. There was that yard trash and whatnot. Assess plumbing, exterior back of house access, $500. I put in $500 to fix the plumbing. Hopefully that's enough. Caulk the windows. Fix laundry hookups so they're more professional. Because it's kind of janky the way it's run through the wall. You run your hose through the wall. That's kind of janky. Assess mold issue in bedroom off kitchen. So that's an assessment. Boom. Minor trim replaced in bedroom off kitchen because there was the dog damage. Make cold air return filter enabled. So that's probably $75. Minor trim replaced in bedroom off kitchen. I'm going to say it's probably like $50. So where are we at on this bad boy calc? So 250 plus 250 plus 2700 plus 1200 plus 75 plus 200 plus 250 plus 75 plus 50 plus 750 plus 250. Originally we were at $6,000. Now we're at plus 150 plus 150 plus 250 plus 500 plus 150 plus 50 plus 75. So we're at 7375. Plus the 20% management fee to make it happen if it gets done right. So, let's see here. How long ago did she buy it? She bought it in 2017, December of 2000. No, sorry, April. No, wait, what? Expired. So she bought it in, not too bad. She did all right on this, I think. I don't know how much she's paid since then, but let's look at cash flow numbers here. Hold on just a second. Home, new. So she paid, looks like she paid $25,000 for this. I can't pull up that listing here. Hold on, let me look at something a second here. She either paid 20 or 25 for it. Looks like she paid 20 for it. She paid 20 for it, so that's pretty good. Not bad. So she originally bought it for 20. We are talking about how much? Times 1.2, $88.50 in renovation. She probably paid $1,000 to buy it, so she's at $30,000. This could be a profitable house if she would just fix it. $750. Taxes on this bad boy are $583. That's cheap. 8, 10, 2, 10. Property insurance like $550. So, I mean, her cash flow, that's a 17%er right there. So, cash flow is $430.58. That's not bad at all. Now, let's say we have to put a new roof on this house and we have to sheetrock and do all that good stuff and blow in some insulation. Where are we at? I would say that's probably like let's say it's a $4,000 roof. And then let's say we add another $5,000 onto it. So it would be about $6,000. So instead of this, it'd be 14. Because let's say it's $6,000 to put a new roof on it and to insulate the existing roof. So $14,850. So it's still a 14% cap rate. That's not bad at all. $430.58 a month in cash flow. Yeah, that's pretty good. judging by the numbers. Now, if she's already hurting for money, doesn't want to do these repairs, then she's probably just going to want to sell it as is, and that's probably her best estimate. Especially in this market, she can get a lot more money than 20 grand that she's got in it, or even if she's got 30 grand. I don't know. Somebody will pay a lot more than that. I mean, if you wanted to make 15%, but let's say you wanted to make 12%, desired cap rate. So somebody could be all into this house for $42,000. So if we've got 15,000, 42,000 minus 15,000. You could pay 27,000 for this house and still get a 12% return. That's not bad. So, she could sell it probably as is. And there's a lot of, unfortunately, left coasters who are paying way too much for properties, and some foreign investors too. So, they would probably pay more than 27,000 for this house. So, it is what it is. I think she will probably end up selling it instead of having us fix it, even though I think it's a decent deal. I think she should fix it. I'd fix it if I bought it originally for $20,000. All right, guys, do me a favor, please click the like button. I don't know what just happened there. Please click the like button. Click it. I can't tell you again. Click it. And then click the like, click the subscribe. And then if you have questions or comments, put them in the comments below. I appreciate your time. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.